Yes, so here it is. It takes too long. Should work. Let's get to loan. Is it working now? Try the link again. Just text me, alright? Yeah, try the same link. Just text me, alright? Alright. Bet. Yeah, so here we are, see? You guys getting this? Oh wait, no, don't listen to that actually. This is what you gotta listen to this. Right here. He's gonna let me know. Guys, we are waiting on Mike Talone just to see if this video can work. Good now. Okay, awesome. Alright. Ready to go, guys?
Ready.
Alright, guys. Wait, I'm gonna make sure that Talone can hear me real quick. We're gonna start in a sec, guys. Sorry. Alright, I think we are good.
Alright.
You over a little bit, Yos? We gotta be social distancing a little bit. I'm swaying. All good? Can you hear? Okay. Okay. Alright, let's get started. We're gonna cut the rest of that bullshit because that was really bad. Alright. Welcome back to our live edition of Ballaholics, the show for those who simply can't get enough about basketball. As you can see, we are social distancing beautifully, me and Yos right here. Yos is a guest on our show. Yos has been on our previous shows as well, and we got a special treat for you guys today because we have a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about the Rockets. Yos' Houston Rockets. They're gonna get eliminated in the first round. Are they even gonna make the playoffs?
Right.
So let's get right into it, honestly. Obviously, you guys can call in live. This is our first time doing it without Zoom, so let us know how it goes. Let's get into it, Yos, okay? We're gonna get right into the NBA bubble. So, Yos, you gotta choose a player right now in the NBA bubble. Who is your MVP?
You know what? I think the MVP of the bubble right now is Damian Lillard. I think that Damian Lillard, think about the Portland Trailblazers season. It's really one of perhaps the greatest stories of the season aside from the Suns. Although, honestly, I think this one is better than the Suns. First, they're a team that's left for dead. They had the injury to Yusuf Nurkic, and then they had injuries to Zach Collins. They bring in Carmelo Anthony after nobody wanted him after he was cut from the Houston Rockets. They start the season slow, and they become more cohesive. And now in the bubble, they're essentially being carried by Damian Lillard. And I think a lot of people want to make the comparison. The modern day Allen Iverson is somebody, like Kyrie Irving or James Harden. But honestly, I think it's Damian Lillard. I mean, he's really the one who's carrying this team on his back. And he's really the engine of their offense. So I think I don't think any of this happens without Damian Lillard doing the unbelievable things that he's doing right now. I don't know if it'll last into the playoffs or even if they make it into the playoffs, but I'm just enjoying the ride right now, man.
Can't get mad at the Damian Lillard pick. Damian Lillard has been, tearing it up. He's been on fire. For me, it comes down to 3 players. Only 3 players are allowed to even be in this conversation. And if they're not, if there's another player in your head, no, you can't do it. These 3 players right here: T.J. Warren of the Indiana Pacers. T.J. Warren's been looking like the MJ of the NBA bubble. Then you got Damian Lillard, which you just talked about. And then there's Devin Booker, okay? Now listen, T.J. Warren, if it was the first 2 games, he had 53-point performance against the Philadelphia 76ers. Then he went on, had 34 points, 32 points. This guy came out of nowhere. But he struggled later on in the season, later in the bubble. So I can't give it to T.J. Warren. Then I look at Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard, look, I think T.J. Warren, by the way, he's that player. He's going to win the I Don't See You Coming award. That's his award, okay? Damian Lillard, out of all these 3 players, he's the best player. I want him on my team.
Sure.
And Damian Lillard, really good, but I have to go with Devin Booker right now. Devin Booker, the Phoenix Suns, it would be pure foolishness for me not to go with Devin Booker. Devin Booker,
really?
Devin Booker. The Phoenix Suns are 6-0. They
Really,
literally had no business at all even being in the conversation to make it into the NBA playoffs. They are literally perfect. They didn't lose one game. They didn't lose 2 games. They didn't lose 3 games. They're going 7-0. The Phoenix Suns. Who would have known? They were the 13th seed before the NBA bubble. They were behind the San Antonio Spurs. They were behind the New Orleans Pelicans. They were behind the Portland Trailblazers. Can I go on? Can I stop, Yos? I can't stop. I cannot stop. 31 points, 6 assists from the 23-year-old Devin Booker. He's putting up these glamoring stats, and his team is winning. Those are the 2 most important things that you need to have in order to be an MVP, Yos. In the bubble, it's Devin Booker.
You know what, Sam? I'm going to disagree with you on that one. The reason why I think Damian Lillard is the MVP of the bubble and not Devin Booker is because the Suns haven't played any good, healthy teams. The Suns haven't beaten any good teams at full strength. They've played either bad teams or they've played good teams that are missing key players. They're essentially playing competition that's at their level. Look, I'm sorry if this offends anyone. The Phoenix Suns are a lottery team. Even if they get into the first round, they're going to get swept by LeBron James,
The NBA
Anthony
bubble.
Davis. Hang on.
Are you kidding me?
It's
the
a
NBA
small,
bubble.
Sam, it's a small sample size. And like I said, in the NBA bubble, they have not played any good teams with their best players out on the floor. You're telling me that if they played the Los Angeles Clippers at full strength that they're going to come out of there with the victory?
Listen, Yos.
You're telling me that if they played against
the
the Los Angeles,
MVP
you're telling
award,
me that they have a snowball's chance in hell against the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round? It's
the
unbelievable.
MVP
Sam,
award, Yos.
and more importantly, if I can finish, is that Devin Booker is not on the same level as Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is over
Devin
here.
Booker carries his team on his back.
Okay, fine, I acknowledge that, but Damian Lillard is over here like silencing haters and just destroying everybody. Damian Lillard gets into a beef with Patrick Beverley and Paul George, and he goes out and drops 61 the next night.
It was nice. Respect.
I mean, I don't
give my respect.
I don't see that in Devin Booker. I'm sure the Suns are going to be an okay team at some point in the future, but they should not be in the playoff conversation right now. I think that this is just a bit of a fluky run. They're on a hot streak, and everyone is talking about them because we have recency bias.
Yos. The NBA bubble, I understand that. I'm agreeing with you. Damian Lillard is a better player than Devin Booker. If you had a larger sample size, then Damian Lillard would be better. But we're specifically talking about the NBA bubble. Those 7 games. In those 7 games, the Phoenix Suns are literally perfect. They're 7-0, and Devin Booker is at the helm of it. He's carrying the team on his back. He's averaging 31 points, like I said before. And the Phoenix Suns were 6,000. They were plus 6,000 in the favorites. As an underdog. So you're gonna tell me that even though he's having the perfect NBA bubble season, you're not gonna give him the MVP award because you believe that he's not the best player?
No, I'm saying that he has a stretch of 7 good games, but like nobody expects the Phoenix Suns to get into the playoffs. So nobody's anticipating that they're going to do anything even if they do get in. What I'm saying is that Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers are a better team that are run by a better player. Damian Lillard is the best player on a better team, which is why he's the MVP of the bubble. Sure, the Suns won 7-0, but there's a lot of caveats to that. They have not played any good teams at full strength. Damian Lillard
they ain't playing any good teams. It's not like they beat the Los Angeles Clippers. It's not like they beat the Miami Heat, the Dallas Mavericks. How about the Indiana Pacers? The third or fourth game when what's his name? Now T.J. Warren was going off. They beat the Indiana Pacers too. They're not beating quality teams.
Sam, they beat the Los Angeles Clippers. I was missing Kawhi Leonard. They beat.
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry, like beating the Los Angeles Clippers without Kawhi Leonard is not something like to be super proud of. Like the Los Angeles Clippers are. Like I said, it's a small sample size. I think, the Lakers lose to crappy teams all the time. That doesn't mean that those crappy teams are better than the Lakers.
Listen, Yos, I don't agree with you. I think that you are wrong. By the way, who do you guys think is the MVP right now? Leave it in the comment. Leave a comment. Or call in live. We want to hear you guys. I know I hit up a couple of you guys, so I'm waiting for you guys to reach out. And I want to see you guys agree with. I mean, I know you guys are going to agree with me.
As a matter of fact, I'll say something even more blasphemous than that, Sam. I think the Brooklyn Nets beating Milwaukee at full strength is way better than anything the Suns have done so far in the bubble. I'm way more impressed with that than I am with anything the Suns have done.
I'm not even doing this. I'm not doing this. If you're going to act like this, I'm not doing it. if you're gonna you're saying these words, you're saying this, and you know it's not true. You literally know it's not true. And
how is it not true?
You are
Sam,
saying this right now.
Sam, what is more? Sam, you said that the Suns were plus 6,000 or whatever in the betting odds. The Nets overcame the biggest the biggest odds ever placed against the team. They beat Milwaukee. All right, if the Suns could perform something like that, if the Suns can beat a great team at full strength, then we'll talk about it. What I'm saying is that if the Portland Trailblazers are, what I'm saying is that the Portland Trailblazers are better. Again, the Portland Trailblazers are a better team led by a better player. And even though the Suns have a better record, even though they've played worse competition, I'm sorry, 7 games is not going to change my opinion. I think Damian Lillard is carrying a great team on his back.
Yes.
They beat the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard.
Okay. You still have Paul George on that team. You still have Lou Williams on that team. You still have Montrezl Harrell on that team. Montrezl Harrell wasn't playing. Granted, Montrezl Harrell wasn't playing. Lou Williams maybe wasn't playing. Still a formidable team. But how about the Miami Heat? What's the excuse for the Miami Heat? The Miami Heat actually might beat the Milwaukee Bucks and make it out of the East.
They're not. Look, okay, the Miami Heat are not going to beat the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just a ridiculous proposition. Miami doesn't have the offense to do it. Miami's offense runs almost entirely through the paint, and the Bucks have the number 1 paint defense in the league. It's not going to happen. More importantly, is that when you're talking about beating a Miami Heat team that struggles offensively, I don't see it. I think this is a fluke, and I think people are just making a bigger deal out of it than it is.
Yes, I mean, I don't know what to say. Just the fact that you compared the Phoenix Suns right now in the NBA bubble, the Phoenix Suns NBA bubble mode, to the Brooklyn Nets is embarrassing. I think you're just overrating the Phoenix Suns right now. I think next season they're going to come back. They're still going to be the same. I know that, but I'm talking about right now.
And even in the bubble, like I said, the reason why they're doing it is not as if there was some magical shift or the bubble is having some magical effect on them. The simple fact of the matter is that DeAndre Ayton is playing well out of his league right now. He's playing significantly better defense. I think Phoenix would be 0-7 if he wasn't playing like that. So he's not actually. So to say that Devin Booker is single-handedly carrying the team is nonsensical. That's one. And two, look, all I'm saying is that there have been better stories so far. I just think that the Portland Trailblazers story is better, and they're carried by a better player, which is why I think, by the way, and Damian Lillard doesn't have a paint presence like DeAndre Ayton, who's gonna.
He's a shooting guard. He's a shooting guard. He's a different role. Yeah, he doesn't have to be a big man. Not every good player has to be a big man. Is James Harden a big man?
The Rockets don't have any big men, Sam. But my point is that. The point that I'm making is that he has somebody who's an anchor on the other side of the floor. The Portland Trailblazers don't. They have to outshoot their opponents every night, which is what makes for a much more interesting game. And like I said, DeAndre Ayton is playing way out of his league right now. All I'm saying is that's what's carrying the Suns to 7-0 is not the fact that Devin Booker is very good. I mean, he dropped 70 points in a loss to the Celtics. Or did they win that game?
So was that during the NBA bubble? That was during the NBA bubble.
It's not just about what's going on in the NBA bubble.
Okay.
My point is that you can't overrate somebody's production based on only the last 7 games. What's the actual distinction between the bubble mode Suns and the Suns that have been around for the last 10 years?
Because the MVP is an award for a specific time period. So the NBA bubble MVP, by definition, if it only encompasses the last 10 games in the NBA bubble,
easy. Damian Lillard is averaging more points than him and the team all around.
What's the record?
It doesn't matter what their record is. It's not about who deserves to be. The question isn't who has the best record in the NBA. The question isn't who has the best record in the NBA bubble. You're asking me who's the best player in the NBA bubble.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard averages more points and averages more assists.
So it's all about points and assists. And that means we give James Harden the MVP every single year.
Yeah. James Harden.
All right, we're going on, guys.
Sam, since 2015, James Harden has finished second, third. Oh wait, no, it was 2014. 2015, he finished second.
See if we have any live callers real quick. But keep going. Yeah, keep going.
2015, he finished second. 2016, he finished third. 2017, he finished second. 2018, he won it. And this year, or last year, I'm sorry, he finished second. This year, he's probably going to finish second as well.
Yeah.
James Harden realistically could have won 4 of the last 6 MVPs.
Look, Yos, we just don't agree, man. And I'm hoping that we get a live caller from someone that can just put I just need someone to call just so they can just tell us how wrong you are, Yos, and just make me feel better that I'm not the only one who sees this blasphemy coming out of your mouth. So let's see. Let's check for live callers right now. I'm not sure we have any. I don't think anyone likes us. I think we're just really bad at what we do, But it's okay,
Yeah, I mean,
we're
somebody who thinks Devin Booker is the MVP of the NBA bubble, and
yes,
the
I mean,
last
he is. Yes,
7-0 Phoenix Suns.
Okay, yeah, he is. It looks like we have no live callers at this time. So I guess, you have any closing statements, Yos? Before we move on to our next segment.
Yeah, I think if we're talking about which player has been better in the bubble, it's clearly Damian Lillard. Despite the Suns' fluky 7-0 run, it's still Damian Lillard is a better player than Devin Booker. And let me ask you this, Sam. If you were in the bubble right now, who would you rather have on your team, Damian Lillard or Devin Booker?
Oh, I said before, I think that overall,
No, I'm saying if you're in the bubble right now,
Lillard is the better player. But
that's all the question
in the games, when you give an award, you got to look at the actual performances in the games.
Right, so Damian Lillard is a better player in the games, then then I don't see the confusion here.
No, Devin Booker's been better in the games. That's for sure.
What do you mean he's been better in the games? Like I said, Damian Lillard is averaging more points and more assists. How else could he be better in the game?
All right, Yos. Listen, we don't have all day here. It looks like Money Chaser is going to call in soon. The ad is great. We're going to see who he agrees with, Yos. Is it you or is it me? And right now, actually, real quick, it looks like our computer's in battery save mode, so soon I'm going to have to grab a charger, so you're going to do some talking. But for now, let's see if we have a call hanging on. Let's take a look. No, not right now. So we're going to actually move on to our next segment right now. Let's go on, Yost, to actually your team, the Houston Rockets.
Right.
So, Yost, let's say, obviously the Rockets are in the playoffs. Out of both LA teams, the Clippers and the Lakers, which team would you rather face, and which team are you more scared to face? Actually, which LA team would you be more scared to face?
I would be, if I was the Houston Rockets, I wouldn't want to see the Los Angeles Clippers, for the simple fact that the Los Angeles Clippers are a significantly better perimeter defense team than the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's put it this way. Who do the Clippers have? They have Kawhi Leonard. They have Paul George. They have Patrick Beverley. They have Marcus Morris. They have a whole slew of long-rangey defensive wings that they can put on James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and they can drive their shooters off the line. Los Angeles Lakers don't have any of that. They have Anthony Davis, who's going to take inefficient post-ups against PJ Tucker for a whole series, and I'd much rather have that and battle that in the playoffs than battle Paul George and Kawhi Leonard guarding Russell Westbrook and James Harden for a 7-game series. The defense on the perimeter that the Los Angeles Clippers employ, I think, is probably the best in the league, and I think the Rockets are a perimeter-oriented team, so you want to play the team that is going to let you play to your strength. The Los Angeles Lakers will let them do that because the Rockets can goad them into posting up Anthony Davis or LeBron James up against their smaller wings, which is exactly what the Rockets want. The Clippers aren't going to do that. The Clippers can play big, they can play small, they can switch, they can do all of that. Now, granted, I don't think the Clippers playing small ball is going to be as good as the Rockets playing small ball, but I'd rather play a team that can't play small ball at all than to play a team that can put Kawhi Leonard and Paul George out there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, no, I don't agree with you. You said the Clippers.
Right.
You said the Clippers.
Right.
No way. Listen. Yos, and Mo, you know what? Because, let me take this computer for a sec right now. I'm sorry, Yos, I gotta get away from you real quick. Because on paper, it makes sense. The Clippers seem like the hard matchup. You have Kawhi Leonard, you have Paul George, you have a much more complete team with Lou Williams off the bench and Montrezl Harrell. They're a more complete roster, like you said, Yos. But when I'm looking at which team I want to face, I'm looking at the duos. The Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are better, easily better than James Harden and Russell Westbrook. I don't even need to hesitate. Against the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, it's a little bit closer. So for me, it comes down to who would you rather see early on, LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard? Because let's not forget, you have to see both teams eventually. But we're talking about which team you want to see earlier. And I want to see the Clippers later. I mean, I want to see the Lakers later. Because I want to try and delay it as much as I can to not see LeBron James. The man is hungry. Yos. LeBron James, listen. The Lakers are going to win this year. LeBron's under so much pressure. He's under enormous pressure right now to win this chip this year. And he was one of the ones who was super vocal about coming back. He wants to win for Kobe Bryant. R.I.P. Kobe, love you, man. And honestly, you have LeBron James on the Lakers team. We all know what he does on a given night. He's very consistent, and he's been really the MVP candidate, caliber player, for the entire season. Kawhi Leonard now, Paul George. The chemistry's been a little off, yo. It's been a little weird there. Not that they're not bad, but you know you're going to have LeBron James. Let's not also forget. So look at the camera back, because I want to see your face when I ask you this. You ready? You want to move a little closer to the camera? I want you to stare at this camera right now and tell me how you think the Rockets are going to defend AD.
They don't. I mean, look, they're going to go. The Rockets' offense is, and the Rockets' defense rather. The way that it's structured is that they want to go to the opposing offense into posting up against them. The reason why they do it is because they understand that the post up is the least efficient shot in basketball. I have no issue with Anthony Davis posting up PJ Tucker for 48 minutes or whoever it is that's standing behind him. Fine. You know why, Sam? Because threes beat twos. You understand? The Rockets' offense is based entirely on shooting the three ball. There is one of two things you can do. You can either double team James Harden and Russell Westbrook and make them pass out to an open shooter, or you can let James Harden and Russell Westbrook run all over you. I'm not scared at all of Anthony Davis posting up for 7 games. You know what? Let him have it. Let him have as many post-ups as he wants. Let LeBron James shoot as many inefficient post-ups and mid-range fadeaways as his heart desires. The Rockets are going to shoot open threes. They're going to play good analytical basketball. And the Los Angeles Lakers are going to play like some dinosaur from the 1990s.
So wait, let me get this straight, Yos, okay? You're saying that Anthony Davis, we're scared of Anthony Davis just posting up the entire game. And it's just saying it'll be easy because all Anthony Davis could do, he's not that talented, but all he could do was post up. It's not like he could shoot threes also. It's not like he can also drive to the rim. It's not like he can run pick and roll with LeBron James. He has so many different ways Anthony Davis can score, and that's the beauty of it. And the Rockets are undersized. The biggest weakness,
shoot as many paint shots as he
wants. The biggest weakness for the Rockets? The biggest weakness for the Rockets. Defensive rebounding. Who's the king of rebounding? Out of the Lakers and the Clippers, Anthony Davis is one of the most tenacious rebounders. Out of those two teams, Davis. He averaged double-doubles.
So
Davis is gonna dominate inside. He's gonna just completely demolish you guys. And I would be nervous if I were you. I'd be very nervous about the prospect of facing LeBron James, who is the best player in the NBA, and Anthony Davis, who's gonna eat his lunch on PJ Tucker inside.
Sam, you know what's even better than double doubles? Triple doubles. You know who we have, Sam? We've got a guy named Russell Westbrook, the guy who can average 10 rebounds. Look, the crux of the Rockets' defense is cold, right? So one, they force a lot of steals. The Rockets are the number one.
Westbrook trying to make sure he comes in right on time. No assist needed.
Westbrook defended by Davis, shoots over him.
3 for sure.
At home. 28 in all, along with 11 rebounds. Here's Covington for 3.
Davis shot that layup with his left hand, a tough angle. I'm wondering if that right hand is bothering him.
Oh, what a move by Westbrook. He is putting on a show in this third quarter. Played now by Kuzma. And hits the jumper.
Oh, he's feeling it.
But they're stout. They're strong and they can defend the paint. Did you see Kristaps Porzingis post up against James Harden? He got locked down on several occasions. The same thing with Brook Lopez. The fact is that you can't move these guys in the paint. You're going to have to shoot over them. I'm perfectly comfortable with Anthony Davis, shooting over the outstretched hands of somebody who can't push back. Fine, let him shoot it. Like I said, let him shoot as many post ups as he wants. Let LeBron James live in the mid-range fadeaway jumper section. Threes beat twos. The Rockets are going all the way in, and I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to beat the Lakers by shooting threes and making them shoot inefficient twos.
Good luck stopping LeBron James. Good luck stopping LeBron James.
Okay.
You're gonna bet. You'd rather face a different team than LeBron James.
Who do the Lakers have that's going to stop James Harden and Russell Westbrook? What, are you going to make 49 million-year-old LeBron James defend Russell Westbrook and James Harden? Is LeBron James really? You think LeBron James? You think LeBron James is fast enough at this point to stop Russell Westbrook on a drive to the rim? You think LeBron James is going to have fun guarding James Harden for a 7-game series?
How is Russell Westbrook gonna finish in the lane on AD?
Easy. He did it against Rudy Gobert. He could totally do it against Anthony Davis. He dominated one of the first games the Rockets played with their small ball lineup was against the Utah Jazz, and they said, "Oh, that's it. Like they're gonna get destroyed by Rudy Gobert." What happened? Russell Westbrook drives on Rudy Gobert on practically every possession. Rudy Gobert stands there and takes it. You know why? Because you can't stop Russell Westbrook when he's barreling at you toward the rim. The only thing you can do is hope he misses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yo.
And who do they have on the perimeter? Who's going to be defending James Harden? Sam, are you gonna entrust this all important task to Rajon Rondo or KCP?
They do have Danny Green.
Oh,
they do something Danny Green and LeBron James when he needs to can defend on the perimeter. LeBron James is an amazing defensive player.
Sam, look, if your solution to the number one scorer in the NBA over the last 6 years or so is Danny Green, I'm perfectly fine with that. I have no issue.
He's put the work in, though. He's put the work in. Don't disrespect the man, Danny Green.
Sure, no problem. Look, Danny Green is a solid defender. All I'm saying is that he's not going to stop James Harden. It's ridiculous to think so.
I never said he's going to stop LeBron. I never said that.
He's not even going to slow him down very much.
You have Danny Green, LeBron James, and AD. AD is one of those rare interior defenders. Wait, can I finish?
Sure, go ahead.
He's one of those rare interior defenders, AD, that can actually, if you try and bring him out to the perimeter, he can defend you there too. He's an all-world defender. LeBron James, when he wants to be, can be an amazing defender. We saw he locked up D Rose back in the day, 2012, 2011. I know. It's 10 years ago. When LeBron wants to, he gets the job done.
Sam,
I think you're sleeping on my man LeBron James here. Let's see if we have any live callers real quick. Z says eyes. Yos, I think you got the eyes. I think he likes your eyes. You got the eyes. Definitely my eyes, actually. You got the disgusting eyes.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
I'm only kidding. All right, guys, let's see if we have any live callers. Let's check it out. Money Chaser, let's see if you're calling on the line. Z, let's see if you're calling. And let's see who else is calling. Let's see if we got any callers right now. Doesn't look like we have any callers, unfortunately. No, we do not have any callers, Yos. You know, you're scaring them away. You're scaring them away. Yeah, let's go on, honestly. It looks like we're going to enter our last final segment of the day. Let's go on. For our last segment, we're going to discuss our predictions for the 8th seed in the NBA Western Conference. Right now, the Portland Trailblazers actually overtook the Memphis Grizzlies for that final spot. We're going to see there are a couple games left, and the seeding can change. Right now, the Blazers are basically in the driver's seat to clinch the 8th seed, along with the Memphis Grizzlies, who are now the 9th seed at this point in time. The San Antonio Spurs, as well as the Phoenix Suns, will both have opportunities to possibly get in as well with losses if Grizzlies or the Blazers lose. So, actually, Yost, let's hear it with you. Who is your 8th seed prediction?
So, I think that it's going to be Portland because they are led by the bubble MVP Damian Lillard. And
he looks like he's back at Duke with that block. Man! Monk fires! He did it! First game winner in the 3-year career of Malik Monk.
Now it's LeBron looking for his first assist. And what a great play! First assist of the half is a highlight reel to Dwight.
If they cannot inbounds the ball, just call a timeout and move the ball.
Tatum hit the rim on the miss intentionally. Loose ball. Brown for the tie. Oh, got it! Miracle here at TD.
This is a great pressure shot by Brown. That was a terrific shot.
You ask for a miracle. Miracles can happen.
Here we go. Who's going to take this shot to try to tie or win? Outside the bogey. He's crowded. 3. Bogdanovich! At the horn wins in Houston. Oh, my goodness, Bowler. Oh, baby, you got to love it. 1.6 to play. And Bogey comes up big.
Watching highlights for now.
Oh, my goodness! DeMar DeRozan with a vicious slam. Oh, no!
That was nasty.
He had that look, didn't he?
Morant with a running start. Elevate! Oh, it dunks! Oh, my goodness! John Morant with elevation! John Morant in the clutch! Oh, my word!
He shoot 38% from downtown. Here comes LBJ! Look out! Oh, the crowd.
I agree with Yos on this one, actually. And Yos, we agree on something, so dap me up, you know, it worked out. Okay? And you can't see because it's a little higher. Yeah, the Blazers are going to be the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Listen. The Portland Trailblazers, they have someone, and actually, I'm a little tired. Wait. Oh, I was sleeping, but I'm not sleeping on the Portland Trailblazers, and I never was. You know why, Yos? Because listen, and I know it was corny. I know it was seeming a little corny, but I was saying this 2 weeks ago, even before the NBA restart started. I said, which team is going to make it in? Not the New Orleans Pelicans, no Zion. It's going to be Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Damian Lillard has the stuff. He has the stuff, Damian Lillard. The guy, this is the same man that sent Pat Beverly home and your Rockets in 2014. This is the same Damian Lillard that last year he said goodbye to Paul George. Okay, see you later. The Paul George made him switch teams. But he was so good and so dominant and he's so hated on those players that they tried to trash talk him on Instagram, but he came right back at them. He ended their life, and not only did he end their life, after he roasted them on Instagram, he went on to go and score 52 points the next game. 61, is that right? Yeah. 61 points. It's time for everyone to stop sleeping on him. Stop sleeping on Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. This is the 1/8 seed that really intrigues me. Last season, the Blazers made it to the NBA Conference Finals. That was without Joseph Nurkic. Now, not only do they have Joseph Nurkic back, who was even more developed, they have Slim Carmelo Anthony, stay me 7-0. They got CJ McCollum. They got Damian Lillard. They have a complete team. Zach Collins is back. This 8th seed team is even better than the team last year that made it to the NBA Conference Finals. And that's your 8th seed. You guys need to stop sleeping on the Portland Trailblazers. They're going to make the 8th seed. They're going to win tomorrow against, I forgot who they're playing, actually. But they're going to win the Nets. They're going to defeat the Nets. And this team is going to pose a challenge to the Lakers. They're going to give them some headaches. I'm not saying the Blazers are going to win, but it's going to be really annoying for the Lakers to knock the Blazers off.
That's true. The Lakers are going to be tired by the second round as well.
It's very true, and especially if they have to play the Rockets. Your Rockets, I'm not saying that the Rockets beat the Lakers, but all these teams, you have to think, for LeBron James, it's going to be very tiring for him if you got to play the Portland Trailblazers in the first round and then the Houston Rockets in the second round. It's just bad luck. It's just how the cards fell. So, yeah, I'm trying to see. I have some notes here. I want to see if I left anything off of Damian Lillard because I got to make sure that I put Damian Lillard in the best light possible. I got to speak about him in the best light possible because he is the greatest point guard right now in the NBA bubble.
Yeah.
The greatest one in the bubble. Yeah, so it looks like we weren't able to get live callers tonight because of my fault. I don't know why Zoom was not working. Let me check again. I'm just curious. Probably not. Yeah. Well, yeah, my fault about that. But anyway, I'm glad you guys tuned in. We got a good turnout tonight, actually, on the comments. We got Z, we got Money Chaser. I know that my other friend from home was watching, Daniel. So appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Good night.